Welcome to Orlando, Florida, FDC Mortgage Stadium for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the Avocados from Mexico Cure Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Coming out with it, it's Slater. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Mississippi State's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows.
Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
How about an RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting a first down. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. The give on the inside. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They're bringing heat. Catch open down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Purdue! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about the big fella right in the middle of this 3-4 defense getting the pass rush? He just anchors down and just pushes the interior of this offensive line right back into the lap of the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab over the middle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Running back goes in motion. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Forced out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Encroachment. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Unleashes to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll ride the hot hand. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Mississippi State going up tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive. And that pass intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
First down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. The give to the back. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you can give up a safety.
The Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Mississippi State right back to the line. They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. They give it to him again. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
and defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football, great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off play action on first down. They're trying to get to him. Slips a tackle. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got his man all by himself. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. At the 45 on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Floats it out in space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss point.
He's piled up 65 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense in hurry-up mode. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I definitely like being the quarterback coach of this game because he makes me look good. I mean, he makes me defend the whole field as a defense and all the weapons and all the options, and then he can do that. He can take it himself, glide into the end zone, and get 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Avoid, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They had dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch down the right side. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. Escapes the sack. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Morse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Might be looking to run. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open runway ahead. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got his man quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Feeling some heat. Starting to feel a little pressure. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a 1st half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments.
And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate.
turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Wants to fire on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. While they're thrown a little bit late, as a result, it's an INT.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give them a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Peterson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They go to the draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Coming after it. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Dances away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. A 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nothing but green ahead. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabs it in the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can point to. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Mississippi State going up tempo. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Looking to pass. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? He makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Mississippi State right back to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to run for it. The Boilermakers pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. feeling the heat as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.